You know those words, they hurt me. You'd found out what made me angry, then use it to your ability. Now you're trying to avoid me. You're the big problem here, a bully to many for so many years. Now shut your mouth, close your ears. Never learned your lesson and nobody cares. That's what you're here for, here to make me miserable. I know you get joy out of it. You hurt me but call me the same names again. You know I never liked them, and that's so unforgivable. I know you ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again. You ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again.
This is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. We are continuing with the noble family of Ramodust, where oh my goodness, every single time, no joke, every single time I see Daphne, I want to call her Artros, but it's Daphne. Anyways, so she is complaining, or has been complaining, to Diamond over here, because of some things that have recently happened, and let's get to it. So, in the movie, we started off with Meralda and Arthur having a moment downstairs, and then Diamond was creepily kind of watching them from a distance, but they were just talking about this new baby that's coming and how the family is growing like so quickly, and Arthur asked Meralda if she is scared of being a Nalka, and she thought about it and said, no, I'm not scared, not when you're here with me. I feel reassured, actually. And then Arthur said, well, then there's nothing to worry about. And they had that cute little moment between them. And then Diamond was kind of watching from a distance, and then he was saying to himself, maybe an heir brings a couple closer and makes people more tolerable, because we know that he hasn't exactly been tolerating Daphne the best recently. And really he only sees her as a means to an end, which is securing his bloodline. But I think after witnessing that particular scene, maybe because he's never really been interested in this sort of thing, he's starting to think that maybe children fix things in a loveless marriage, you know? I mean, warped thinking, but it is how he is processing what he saw. And then afterwards, High Lord Valar, our neighbor, and the other noble family in Ramong, he came to visit, with some news that he wanted to share with Meralda. And he said that he and Artros are trying for another baby. So they want to expand their family. And when Meralda asked, like, why so soon? Like, again so soon? You just had a kid recently. And he said, we want all the Medays to grow up together. And in the witch language, Meday means cousin. So he wanted all the Medays to grow up together, close in age. And then we cut to Daphne and Diamond talking in her bedroom, and she was just going off her head, saying how she is sick of hearing about her sister's perfect lives, how like it's always about Artros and Artros and Meralda and Artros again. And she's kind of just sick of this whole thing. And then Diamond's sitting there like, because Diamond has a younger Stagda. He's got a younger sister named Valena, and Valena married into Holkane. I think she is a Holbot now. So she is married to High Lord Dorian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure High Lord Dorian Holbot, and they have 2 sons together. So Diamond's sitting here like, I don't remember envying my Stagda this much. And then Daphne was quite adamantly responding, it is not envy, it is the suffocating existence of being the youngest. And then Diamond was like, only until we're married. Only until we're married. So that's where we're picking up. Now, while I was trying to do the movie, like while I was filming footage, I got the pop-up that I don't know who, I think Artros called Meralda. Well, I don't know who she called, but she was asking if, like, she's been thinking about trying for a baby, if she should go and do it. And I was like, heck yeah. So I was like, we need to include that, because if you guys didn't get to see it in the video, I need to include that somehow, which is why I just put it into the movie. But yeah, that's where we are up to. Meralda is in her 3rd trimester. We're going to be having this little one. And then, I mean, there's going to be a lot of babies born recently. Because Artros, I mean, we don't know if she is pregnant or not, but she and Valar definitely tried. So there is a chance of that being a thing. After Meralda has this baby, she is going to be trying again, like straight afterwards, with Arthur. So who knows? She might not get pregnant from that, but then she might. I mean, given what just happened with the consummation, I'm assuming she's very fertile. So fingers crossed. But it is nighttime. There are a few things that we can continue with. We're pretty much picking up from where we left off. It hasn't been too long. But Arthur wants to stargaze with Daphne. So I'm thinking, still cloud gaze? How long does it take? How long does it take before these guys can do that? Okay, well, everyone's needs are great, so we don't have to worry about that. Meralda has been insulting Valar. Now, you guys did let me know that The Sims recently have had a bug, so everyone is just autonomously doing a lot more mean interactions. So, yeah, that is totally a thing. And then I think some of you used MC Command Center to like stop them from autonomously doing mean interactions, but I don't mind. I mean, yes, they're being more mean, but there's also instances of them becoming friends on their own. So what is he doing? Are you flirting with Valar, dude? doing? But yeah, I'm kind of okay to leave it be. I feel like a lot of the interactions have increased. Like, the autonomous romance between Sims have increased. And I guess the mean interactions too. But that's okay. I don't mind cooking up stories with them. Somehow. But yeah, this definitely, I don't know what just happened there. But I'm gonna assume it was like a minus spat. A minus spat. Nothing big. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Can we now go and... Yes, we can stargaze. Okay, let's go. Stabella Menajime. Let's go do some stargazing, shall we? Let's go out. It's just gonna be one-on-one. These two spending some time. Now, Meralda and Daphne, their relationship, I mean, if you look at... I mean, they are still super close. Daphne is no longer friends with Archrose. Like, at all. You can see. She's got a positive impression of her sister. Like, it's in the green, but they're not really friends. I think it's jealousy more than anything. But she still has a high relationship with Meralda, and Arthur's kind of getting there slowly. He's kind of become a good friend of hers. And Meralda still is a good friend of hers. But, you know, she's currently living under Meralda's roof, and Meralda is being more tolerant, I feel like, of Daphne, because Daphne is under her protection at this point. So, it's kind of intriguing. I wonder if that counted. I hope it did. It should count. It did. Okay. I have learned that if you can unpin one of these wants, then it is not a repeat want. Like, you haven't fulfilled it. But if you can't unpin it, it means that the want has already been fulfilled and then it's come back. It is something I have noticed. So, okay, leave these two. I wonder what they're chatting about. We know Arthur is a bit of a Casanova, and Daphne, I think Arthur's the only one she doesn't get pissed off at, in all honesty. He's the only one that I've seen, at least. She's a bit more tolerant of him. And yeah, she's already embraced Diamond, so I don't know what that's all about. Like, we already had them, I think he's left, but we already had them do that beforehand. Okay, now she's talking with friends. You know what? Also, Meralda is erratic. So actually, if she gets upset at anyone, I don't think it's anything huge. I think it's just, like, her normal erratic nature on steroids because she's pregnant. So, like, you know, pregnancy hormones. I imagine that's what it is. And hopefully Valar can be a little bit tolerant of that. Oh no, okay, Valar, they're kind of mocking each other at this point, and yeah, conversation ain't exactly going well. And all this started with him just coming over to give the news that, you know, he and Archrose are planning to expand the family. It started off so innocent and so nice, and now they're just tearing into each other. Oh no. Oh no. Meralda, really? Really? I mean, I should probably break this up, you know, but at the same time, I kind of just want to let them be, you know? And Daphne's coming in like, what is going on here? I want to know. Of course you do. Okay, Arthur wants to get... Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Valar had the frame of mind to be like, no, I need to go home now. This is getting out of hand. Okay, Arthur wants to get to know Daphne a little bit more. Daphne, this is the same one you had beforehand. Okay, let's come on up and maybe get to know her. Come on, let's get to know her. Since you're giving so much attention to your Najime, let's go do that. Okay, I've got all my names ready for this baby that's gonna come. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be there. If Archrose is pregnant, we're not gonna be there for her second baby, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I mean, I just suddenly noticed that a lot of our Sims in this generation even, like, they're getting up there in age, and if we wait for us to play through every household to give them even a chance of pregnancy, then it might take, like, too long, and we won't even get all the Sims we need. So I'm actually okay for some of the, like, them having some of them off camera with the, you know, them messaging us and saying we're thinking of trying for a baby. Like, I'm okay for that to be a thing. Because with, like, I realized with, when I jumped into this household, because, you know, Daphne and Meralda and such, they're all the same age, and they're all adults. I mean, I was a bit scared because in the beginning I was playing on the normal lifespan and then I switched it to the long. Because, like, I was still waiting for some of the Sims to age up. But because of everyone's staggered ages and the fact that sometimes I do have to play through a normal lifespan to get the teens, like the betrothed teens, aged up into young adults to marry whoever they're partnered with, they do start getting up there in age quite a bit. And, like, the Ramodust triplets, they're adults. Their next life stage is an elder. So, you know, when you're jumping through, well, before it was 9 households, now that we have a 4th kingdom, it's going to be 12 households. Yeah, we're going to need off-camera babies because we're not going to be able to get all of that done. Like, we need off-camera babies, and then we need, like, 2nd, 3rd borns, you know, we need spares to partner them with. So I think this is good. That's another reason why I am so eager to get Meralda to try again, since she had that want after she has her first baby. Because it is just, you know, it's a chance for us to get things going. But, okay, let me deal with these guys, and we'll be back in the morning when things are a bit more normal. I think I'll get them to eat some food and send them to bed. Maybe practice some magic. But we'll come back. Actually, we'll come back when Meralda goes into labor, because I think we're okay for that to be the next thing that we do. It's Tuesday morning, and the Ramodust family has come over to the Socratic pool for an outing, because I don't think Meralda wants to stay pent up at home. She wants some fresh air. She wants, you know, to enjoy herself a little bit and see maybe who she comes across. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people ice skating. King Elrond, I see, and High Lord Valar. So it might do that, and also this is great bonding time for these guys. You know, I feel as though Meralda's erratic nature is probably also one of the reasons why she doesn't get as affected maybe by Daphne constantly, like, insulting her and, you know, being really petty about things. Like, she gets angry just as quickly, but then, like, at other people, sometimes at Arthur, but she has those bursts of emotion, but then she, like, forgets that Daphne acts a certain way, or her feelings are all over the place, so she might not respond to them the same way that a normal person would, and be, like, deeply affected and upset by it. At the end of the day, she always remembers that Daphne's her younger sister. So the patience comes back. Either that, or she kind of doesn't really register all of the tantrums that Daphne throws her way. So anyways, I'm glad she's enjoying herself. Yes. Why don't you go use the restroom? We don't want you peeing yourself. I mean, yes, there's a shower here, so I mean, you could if you wanted to, but let's not go there. Okay, I mean, they could come over and skate, actually, if they wanted to. They could totally skate. Maybe we should get them to do that. Do some skating. You know what? Everyone go use the restroom, and then we'll go do some skating. There's no one else at the pool. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is a cold day. It's a bit of a cold day. So we'll get everyone to take their turns here, and then we'll take them to the skating rink. I think that might be good. That might be fun. Okay, you come over and use... Yeah, it's just these guys. Nobody else. Oh, it's raining as well now. Well, that's uncomfortable. Darn it. I didn't check the weather, okay? I didn't know it was gonna rain. We got some fish tacos, though, that Archer has magicked, in case anyone gets hungry. But everyone appears good for now. Oh, what? She can't skate while pregnant. Well, that's unfortunate. Can Arthur... You know what? Arthur and flippin' Daphne, they're gonna go skate. While Meralda showers naked in the rain. That's also cool. But yeah, he and Daphne are totally gonna sneak off together. I mean, Meralda knows they're going to skate, but she probably just thinks it's her husband and younger sister innocently going to do that. Which, I mean, they probably are, but at the same time, I do feel as though they would be taking the chance to perhaps flirt with each other. I don't know. They have a odd relationship. I feel like there is a genuine friendship here between them. But then sometimes it does slip into flirtation. And, you know, that's... Okay, Daphne wasn't really feeling it. She wasn't really feeling it. That's fine, Daphne. Arthur's... Look at Elrond! Look at Elrond! He's such a prince. Such a prince. Look at his moves. I mean, okay, now he's kind of slipping, but his moves. He had some beautiful moves. Meanwhile, Arthur is over here trying to keep himself under control and not fall over. Look at Elrond! My goodness! Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you be here. What are these two doing? What are you doing? You kind of just ran over here. I thought you were gonna go check on your sister. Nope. Okay, this is the guy. Dorian. He's the one that Diamond's sister is married to. So, Dorian over here, he's from Holcane. He is Diamond's brother-in-law. So, Diamond's Stabellum. He is one fine-looking witch, if I say so myself. Honestly, I feel like he's one of the most attractive witches of his generation. Not gonna lie. Him and Elrond. Elrond is up there as well. But I think if I had to pick the most attractive, I think it'd be Dorian. Vex was very, very handsome in his day, but he died, of course. Okay, Lyra's over here. Oh, Lyra and Meralda, you guys are wearing the same cold weather outfit. Interesting. And Artros is walking down the street. Are you gonna join your sisters? I mean, I feel bad, but she doesn't look pregnant also. She does not look pregnant right now. But last time she came to visit us, we were busy cloud gazing with Daphne, and we didn't invite her in on time, and then she kind of just left us, and I have been feeling guilty ever since. Are you gonna go skate? You don't want to come to the pool and say hello to your sisters? No? No? I guess not. Yeah, she's not... I don't know if she's irritated. She doesn't look too happy. But I don't know if the trying for a baby autonomously always results in a pregnancy, or there's like a 50-50 chance. I'm not entirely sure. But she's not showing any signs just yet. Obviously we'd have to wait another few days for it to be confirmed, because I did have that when I was playing with these guys, which was pretty much the day before when I was recording the movie. It was the day before. And it usually takes 24 hours for it to, like, for you to find out whether or not they are. So you have to wait like another day or so to actually see a proper bump, probably when they're around their second trimester. Not all the Sims show very much of a bump in the first one. Okay, sisters having a bit of a disagreement here. And now yep, okay, it's all the hormones. It's all the hormones. They're like all over the place right now. Well, Arthur, I know you're enjoying yourself, but why don't you come here and check on Meralda, ask her how her day is going, because she, I don't think, is too happy right now. And Meralda, why don't you grab... Actually, why doesn't everybody go grab some flippin' fish tacos? And Atreus doesn't like dancing anymore. It's probably because, like, she's now associated dancing with this trip to the pool with Meralda and the argument they had, so... Well, I'm sorry things were difficult for you. I am sorry that this has left a bad impression of dancing in your mind. Yeah, she's seething now, but she's gonna sit here and she's gonna enjoy her fish tacos and be a fish in the water. Why not? Why not? Okay, see, Meralda, she's happier now. As soon as Arthur came in, she was talking to Arthur. She got a bit happier. And actually, I think, Ronald, you were saying in the comment that you were talking about Arthur's background. You were saying that you can see Meralda being, like, head over heels in love with Arthur, but Arthur, not so much. Not so much. And at first, I wasn't gonna state that because I wanted to kind of see how things develop naturally, but based on the way things are going, I see that. I feel like Meralda is falling very much in love with Arthur because he's, in her mind, so attentive to her. As for Arthur, I do feel like he genuinely is making an effort with Meralda, but I don't know if Meralda symbolizes the same kind of love for him that he does for her. Your one true soulmate, I don't think so. I mean, even soulmates, I feel like would be a bit far. I don't know if I see that between them just yet, but definitely Meralda has come to rely on him and she feels very reassured and comfortable with him because he makes the effort to ensure that she feels that way. And it's something that Meralda appreciates. So it's a love that has grown. Right? Whereas, I don't know, I feel like her and Kenzo might have been more soulmates than these two, but she is comfortable in her marriage and she is happy. And her mood often improves whenever Arthur is, nearby. So, I mean, that's good. Faina. Hello, Faina. I don't know who that commenter was. Also, Daphne wants to ask Diamond about his day. So why don't we see if Diamond is willing to accompany us on this, in this miserable and wet weather. Let's get Diamond. Let's call him over. Let's see if he's bothered to show up. I see High Queen Nimue walking around. Yep, okay, here comes Diamond. Let's ask him about his day. Let's see. Let's ask about day. I'll go do that. I mean, Daphne has been making a lot of effort, I feel like almost every day to check in on him. Oh, Meralda is bursting, guys. Meralda just went into labor while dancing. Arthur's gonna start freaking out, probably. Yep, he's freaking out in the distance, I can see it. Is you asking about his day? What are you doing, woman? Yep, okay, she's asking about his day. Yep, okay, excellent. You asked about his day. Your sister's in labor. We're going to have to rush her back home, and then we're going to have the birth process off camera. We have to take into account, obviously, her chance to die in childbirth, and then we'll see whether she survives, and also whether she has a boy or a girl, and what that child's name is. Okay, guys, Meralda has survived childbirth and given birth to a baby girl with dark skin and black eyes called Miss Briellen Ramodust, and this name was suggested to me by EKA98, so thank you so much for such a lovely name. But this is our heiress of the Ramodust family, little Briellen. Now she's sleeping, so yeah, we have some new genes. She currently takes after her father. She's got a father's skin tone, she's got a father's eyes, and I suppose we'll have to wait and see whether she has her father's ice blonde hair or her mother's dark blonde hair. We don't know that yet. But Daphne was over here during the birth, and so was Arthur. Meralda thankfully got through it, so all good things over there. Now I am going to get her to step aside so Arthur can, so he can look at his daughter, his little baby. Oh, that's so cute. It's adorable, I think, that we have Aveline and then we have Briellen, because it just feels like in their family. I'm used to the Ramodusts having sisters, siblings instead of triplets, and even though we haven't had multiples with any of the sisters, at least they had like 2 babies, one after the other. And Atros is trying for another one. Meralda wants to try for another one. So it feels like they will have, you know, a really close group of Medes, at least. A close group of cousins who are going to be like sisters, fingers crossed. So, okay, let's get you in a seat, and then we'll get Daphne to come and look at the little one. Although I don't feel like Daphne, I don't know. Would she be excited about the baby or not really? She didn't really seem, she was entirely fond of Aveline, maybe? I don't remember. Has she met? No, look, she doesn't even have Aveline in her relationship panel. Aveline is her niece, but yeah, Aveline is her niece, but she hasn't really tried to connect with Aveline at all. And I feel like it's that envy, it's that jealousy is keeping her at bay. But Briellen was born here in the house, and I suppose Daphne kind of witnessed her birth, so it's like hard not to care. So there we go, little Briellen has joined the family. So that is that. I am going to turn autonomy back on, let these guys do their own thing, but also we have some important stuff to get done with Meralda. She wanted to try for a baby with Arthur, and we are not wasting any time. We are gonna go do it, like, right now. Right flippin' now. She's gonna go for it. And if she doesn't conceive, then she doesn't, but, you know, on the chance she does, why not have back-to-back babies? So let's go for it. I mean, she's tired, but they can go do this, hopefully, and then they can go to bed afterwards. I mean, come on, Arthur, are you in the mood? Yes. Yes, he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. I mean, big families among the witches is a measure of success. So, definitely. This is definitely something you want. Daphne? Oh! She's hugging... Where the hell is Atros? Oh, Atros is out front. She's gonna go hug Atros. Oh my goodness. Meralda, you guys... I think Atros heard about her sister being in labor, and she came to check up on her. Well, hopefully Daphne goes to greet her downstairs, because Meralda is currently busy. And normally it is I like to get the heads of my house to greet visitors. And if the heads of the houses are busy, then, you know. Well, sorry, nobody can entertain or host the visitors. It's typically how I like to do things, but... I mean, she is exhausted, but I do feel like she's gonna wake up in a bit. I mean, because she has to go to the restroom. She has to eat as well. If she waits by morning, she's gonna starve. So we don't want that. But yeah, Meralda is like so proactive. She's like super proactive. Okay, well that made her really, really happy. But I'm sorry, I will have to wake you up. So you can go down and, okay, that's spoiled. Oh, Meralda's leaving? Not Meralda, what am I saying? Atros is leaving. Well, I think Daphne went out and she at least hugged Atros and gave the news. I mean, it is quite late to be staying over, but she let Atros know that mother and child are both safe, which is good. Which is good. Oh, Meralda is like so tired. She just wants to go to sleep. She doesn't even want to go to the restroom. But no, you have to go to the restroom. And Arthur is what, taking a bath? I mean, okay, dude. And Atros, I mean, Daphne's the one who's gonna change the baby's diaper. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't have expected Daphne to care about this kind of thing, but... I mean... The parents are kind of busy and dying, so might as well. She is currently the most functional member of the household, so she's gonna go up and tend to her niece. But you know what? You can be mean all you want, Daphne, you can throw tantrums all you want, but can you really be cheesed off at your baby niece, who you witnessed the birth of? Like, surely not. Surely not. Okay, as soon as she goes down, I want her to magic some food for us. Actually, I want you to magic some food right over here, please. So that, these guys, they can have the closest thing to breakfast in bed. Oh, hot dogs, nice. Okay, we'll get you to grab a serving. Seriously, these guys, I think they deserve a bit of a late night meal. Oh, we've already grabbed it. Yeah, you are very hungry. Everyone, come and grab some food. Come and grab some food. Are you... Yeah. We'll go do this. They really need something to eat, and then she's exhausted. She wants to go to bed. Okay, as soon as you are done, can you repair this, please? Let's repair that. Clean this up. I mean, I think you were already going to. Were you, or are you just eating and magicking? Oh, that's right. She's just magicking. Okay, yep. There we go. That's all done. That's fine. Now, she has this curse of uncontrollable charge. So, she could, like, something could happen to her, you know? If she wasn't careful. Something could totally happen to her. But why don't you clean that up? Why don't you clean that up? Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, guys, I had to take a call, but, we've been playing a little bit off camera. Now, Arthur, he was just having some breakfast with Daphne in the master bedroom. Why? Because he and Daphne were bonding over this new baby that's been born. Because since Arthur is not the head of the house, he's the accompanying spouse. He is the one who's going to be in charge of taking care of the children, raising them, educating them, all of that. So it wasn't Meralda who had to get up in the middle of the night to feed the baby. It was Lord Arthur. So he's the one that kind of has to run to this child and tend to it all the time. And I don't think Meralda has since the initial, like, birth, where she, you know, fed the child and looked after it. Since then, it's literally been Daphne running to make sure the baby's okay, and then Arthur. And I mean, hey, Daphne's getting practice, because Daphne's gonna have to do that when she marries into the Sisera household in Sikar. She's gonna be the accompanying spouse, so she's gonna have to look after the children and such. So that's kind of interesting. But Arthur, he wanted to be friendly with Daphne, maybe exchange tips on how to feed the babies with a bottle. Maybe how to, you know, he's probably wanting to know, like, discuss logic puzzles. He's probably wanting to know, like, how the heck did your parents do it? There were 3 of you in one go. How did they manage to stay sane and just not go crazy? That's probably what he wants to know. And Meralda out here is just coping with life the way she is. And that's fine. You know, I want to play this episode long enough to find out whether or not Meralda is pregnant. Just so that I know if we should stick around for the next episode or we should just move on to the Kingdom of Sikar. But, okay, what's he doing here? Were you friendly? You weren't friendly yet? Really? I feel like that should count as being friendly. Let's discuss interests. And I mean, he and Meralda are very romantic with each other autonomously. So, you know, there is love between them that is growing. Yep, okay, that was good. And Daphne, she's currently overcharged. 1, she has the curse, and 2, she was up cooking and cleaning and doing stuff all night, repairing, because the other 2, they were ready to pass out. They were, like, too exhausted. They just could not deal with that. Okay, Daphne wants to be friendly with Lord Valar, so maybe we'll invite him over. Yeah, she is. Where is he? Where is he even? Hold on a second. Oh, he's here. Go and discuss fitness techniques with him. Why not? Yeah, okay, so she's gonna take a bit of a walk. She's gonna be friendly with Valar. You know what? I wonder if her conscience is like coming back after seeing Briellen, and she's starting to become curious about Aveline now, and maybe she's a little bit guilty that she hasn't given Aveline the time of day, even though Aveline's also her niece. And maybe after seeing Briellen, that attachment is kind of coming back. Maybe. I mean, that's the only reason I can understand why she would have this sudden want to be friendly with Valar when they're not even friends. It's like she's too proud to go to Artros, but she does want to keep in touch with what's happening in Aveline's family. And I think now the idea that maybe Artros is gonna be pregnant again, and maybe this is like more important than the first time it happened. So let's try and be friendly with him. Sometimes I don't get which kind of wants count and which ones don't. Let's enthuse about the arranged marriage, because yes, you are excited about your marriage, no doubt. Yeah, Artros. I mean, also, the night that Briellen was born, Artros did come to visit really quick, and I think Daphne did give her a hug. Hey, how come that doesn't count? That's just silly. Enthused about magic. How come that doesn't count? I feel like that should count as a friendly interaction. Sorry, Stabellum, you cannot leave until we fulfill this one. Like, please. Hi, Queen Faina sends her congratulations, which is kind of concerning because anywhere Faina sticks her nose, well, that place ends up quite messed up. Hopefully she leaves the children out of this, though. Valar, we are trying so hard to be friendly with you. Can you just please accept our friendly interactions? Can you register our conversation as friendly, like, please? Pretty please? We're trying so hard, bro. We're trying so hard. Be friendly. Oh, fine. Okay. Anyways. I am going to let these guys more or less do their thing until we find out for sure if she's pregnant or not, and then I'll quickly jump back in to report on that before we end the episode. Okay, we're reporting in really quickly to let you guys know that Meralda did not conceive that time around. She woke up in the middle of the night, and I clicked on we didn't have any notice that she was unsuccessful. We didn't have any moodlets of her being sad. But when I click on the toilet, there is no option for pregnancy test. So, yeah, she is unfortunately not pregnant, but that's okay because she just had a baby recently. And also, Artros might be having one, I'm not entirely sure. But we are gonna send her to bed and wrap up here. When we come back next time, we'll be playing with the royal family of Sikaar. So, the evil queen, well, she's not evil, but you know, Faina. We'll have to see what she gets up to. But, okay guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.